Hey everyone, it's NERF Boy Productions here, and in case you guys didn't realize or notice, lately NERF has released a bunch of new foam products for the Zombie Strike line, and these are all some very cool products as far as they look to be right now. I picked them up from my local Target. We got a couple of them. We actually have a few. We've got 3 here today, and they're all different in their own ways, so we're going to take a look at them, each individual product in this video, and kind of see what they're made of and what goes on behind these products. Okay, so the first one we're dealing with is right here. Now this is the Zombie Strike Zed Squad Z-Wrench Axe. So basically it's got this cardboard on it if we look at the box here. Pretty simple stuff. It says Z-Wrench Axe, gather all the firepower you can get, but you'll still need a trusty tool that doesn't run out of ammo. So that's exactly what this is designed for. Doesn't run out of ammo, and good for those melee hits. So, opening this thing out of its packaging, simple enough. There's 2 zip ties that we're just going to cut and pop this guy out. Now, you may be a fan of NERF melee weapons, so like these foam things that aren't necessarily blasters like you're used to. But if you're not a fan of them, that's perfectly fine too. But this is the Z-Wrench Axe, which looks pretty good. Now we gotta take a look at the build quality here, but first let's take a look at the actual features of this thing. So you've got the Zombie Strike logo on there right now, which is really cool. And you can see, just from kids using it in the store, it's kind of wrinkled. So I'm pretty sure this foam will wear out pretty fast, but we don't know. This handle part is really sturdy. It's got nice grip. The foam is squishy, yet hard enough that it's not going to hurt, but it's also not going to break. And the foam is 2 different types of foam. This main core body is stronger, like on the handle you hold. That's actually tougher, more dense material than that of the blade, which is the part you're actually going to be hitting with, or striking with. So this entire part here is actually softer than this. So you're going to hold that and hit people with the soft part, and it's not going to hurt, but it's also sturdy. So that's pretty cool. Now you can see we have the NERF logo there, which is kind of hard to see, but it's there. And the paint job is pretty cool. Now it's kind of annoying that the Zombie Strike is only on the one side, but because I mean you can't see anything. If you're right-handed and you're doing this and you're hacking someone, they're not going to see the beautiful Zombie Strike logo. So that's something to talk about. But I mean, there's not much to it. These products are all relatively cheap. They actually do go up in price. This is the cheapest one, but pretty cool. And as far as the weight goes, extremely light. 2 ounces maybe. Really light. So I mean, you don't have to worry about that. Don't worry, it's not as heavy as an axe. It's really light, and actually really cool. So this next product we're going to take a look at is the Zombie Strike Zed Squad Z-Bat, or Zed-Bat if you're from Canada, just like moi. But anyway, so this is the Zed-Bat, again held in by 2 zip ties we're going to cut out. But let's just take a look at the bat in build quality. This one's so again, from the Target I bought it at, the Axe seemed to be the cheapest one, then the Zed-Bat, and then the third one I'll talk about in a moment. But the Zed-Bat is here, and that's cool. Okay, so I think I actually like the Zed-Bat more than the wrench, and I can tell already. If we compare it, not the wrench, the axe. It's a wrench turned into an axe. But anyways, if you look at this, the size comparison between the 2. Okay. This one's thicker, but the foam's still nice. I'd say the foam's a little bit harder on this one. The end of it's kind of mangled, which I think looks really cool. Check that out. It's not just flat, but it's like teared up and mangled, which looks awesome. And then the actual fake wood decals on here look really real, which is awesome. So they're about the same weight. I'd almost go to say this one's probably lighter, but not by much. This thing, I feel like this one would actually hurt more too, because I mean this thing, as pointy as it is, isn't going to hurt as much as a good whack to the head. I'm hitting myself on the internet, but anyways, the point is, this one I could definitely see you hurting someone with more than this one. It's a little more dangerous if you take a big blow to the head, but I mean, they're both not too bad. I would say the foam's a little bit harder on this one though, rather than this one if you're concerned about safety. But I personally like this one better, and the tape and stuff and the grip, it's really easy to hold. And I like it better simply because it's easier to kind of wield and hit people with, so I think it's pretty cool. Now our last one may not be so cool, but this is the Zombie Strike Zed Squad chainsaw. Look at that. Look at that chainsaw. So that's interesting. I'm not going to go as far to say cool, but it's interesting. So this is a chainsaw. Okay, so it's got a little bit you hold here, and it's got the blade, which is jagged, and the foam here is soft, just like basically composed of the same foam that's in your axe. And then this is the harder stuff again. That's actually really hard. And then you've got this plastic piece here. Okay, now this is actually going to attach to tactical rails. So if you have a blaster with a tactical rail, this will attach to it. Let's find a blaster that would suit this well. So something like my favorite blaster, the Rapid Strike, as you can see here, would definitely work the best, I would say, at least, because it's got a tactical rail underneath, so you can kind of hold it like that. So you can see you've got this. It's kind of flimsy, the handle. As you can see, the handle kind of wants to bend in your hand, so that's kind of annoying, but you do have that. And I guess it's kind of cool. You can saw people, but something that makes this one actually more expensive than the others, than the rest, I'll show you now. This one has a little speaker here. When you push on it, you got a really cheesy sound coming out of this thing that sounds like a chainsaw. I don't know why they went as far to do that, but I think that's kind of silly. I think just as a chainsaw, you know, it's easy to whip people with, but I don't really like it with the handle and everything. I definitely think the Z-Bat's the best, especially if you take price into consideration. But that is your three, so now we're going to compare them all for size and that. Okay, so we've actually got the cheapest one here, the Zed wrench axe thing right here. Then we have the bat, which is the second, and then the most expensive is the chainsaw. Now, my favorite one is the bat, so I'd say don't get the chainsaw at all. Unless you like the niftiness of it clipping on your tactical rails. I think it's really big and bulky. It doesn't really make sense. Tape something to your blaster if you want. But anyways, out of these two, if you're going for budget, I think this one's actually really cool. And if you're going for safety, this is cool. But if you don't care about safety and you're willing to spend an extra $1 or whatever it is, go for the Z-Bat, because I think it's you know, it's a standard baseball bat. Can't go wrong. It's really cool. The texturing's nice, and yeah, but overall, I gotta say, what do you guys think about these products, these three? I personally think they're kind of cool. Don't know so much about the chainsaw one, but I definitely think the Z-Bat's pretty cool. It beats if you're doing like humans versus zombies, or you're playing any Nerf war, really. I think this is kind of cool. Because from far away, if you don't know and you're not a fan of Nerf, you don't know this is a Nerf foam toy. It'll honestly, with the grain of wood on it and everything, look like a mangled up baseball bat. So I definitely think that this is really cool and beats a old foam sword. This is much cooler. I definitely recommend, rather than going out to the dollar store and getting a foam sword, if you want to spend the extra money and the kind of novelty purpose, I think the Z-Bat is really, really cool. So let me know what you guys think about all three of these products in the comments below. Let me know which one you guys like the best. But this is my personal favorite and what I thought about these products. But again, I want to hear what you guys have to say, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, because I have new videos every Saturday. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button. And as always, this is NERF Boy Productions, signing off.